Alright, welcome back. We're going to do our fourth video today. Thank you so much for keeping up with everything. This week we're actually going to do a cat. So you can see these two little right here. We got the orange one and the purple one. This is going to be the first design we've done that is not based around the square base. So, hooray, we're going to finally do something a little bit different. But this one's pretty easy too. It's got a little bit more complicated folds for some of the parts, but for the most part it's pretty basic. Like I said, we're going to try and keep it a little bit slow, that way everybody can keep up, or do our best to make that happen anyway. First and foremost, what you're going to do is you're going to take this corner and fold it over to this corner to kind of make that diagonal crease all the way across. Alright, get that going. Alright, got that diagonal crease going. Give you a second just to kind of catch up. Might even be ahead of me. Alright. This is one of my favorite designs based on the overall, like the end shape. It looks really nice. I was surprised how nice these ones come out. Alright, so then what you're going to do is you're going to open it up, put one of the diagonal points facing whatever you want, and you're going to take this side right here and fold it in towards this center line. Close as you can to the crease. Smooth it all out, and you can do that on both sides. So then we're going to take this other crease on the opposite side and do the same thing and fold it in. Alright, get that lined up, crease it across. Boom. Alright, cool. Give you a second just to kind of catch up while I smooth these lines out. Alright, now that you've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this side, so this shorter side, and fold it in on top of the other crease we made, but towards that center line also. So this side's going to fold in towards the center. This one's got some thicker folds, so try and make sure you make really, really strong creases, because the paper is going to kind of start to kind of cluster up. It's going to be layers on top of layers, and then do it the same way too, just the opposite side, but the same kind of fold. But yeah, so make sure your creases are really, really strong, really, really tight if you can. Make sure that they're as flat as possible, because the paper is going to start kind of lining up on itself, and it does make folding a little bit more complicated later on. So get really good creases if you can. Alright, now that we got that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this side again and we're going to fold it in towards that center line. Smooth out your creases. Do it on both sides. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now that you got that, what you're going to do is you're going to take the whole shape and you're going to fold it in half. Right down that first crease, that diagonal crease that we made. So across the center line, you should end up with something that looks kind of like this. Alright, and then what you're going to do after you kind of make sure that all the lines are nice and flat, you're going to open it up and you're going to see where this little, this last fold that we just made, the very last one, where they meet at that little intersection point. You're going to fold it up right to that point, like this, and then fold it flat. And then the best way to kind of tell if you did it right is on this back side, you'll see that, like, if you fold it a little bit too far this way or something, it'll actually come out and you'll have like a flattened part. Make sure that it's a perfect diagonal and then it meets up and there's no extra stick out over here that's flat, and that's how you'll know that you did it right. Kind of smooth the point up here. There we go. It's a little better. Give you a second to catch up. Alright, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to actually take this part right here and fold it back down on itself, so that you kind of get this crease going across the top. Once you make that crease, what you're going to do is you're going to take this back part and you're going to open it up and fold it straight down along that crease that we just made. Make sure all your creases are nice. Fold it straight down. Alright, perfect. Give you just a quick second to make sure you got that. After that, what you're going to do is you're going to take this line and fold it towards this crease right here. You want to basically line it up and just make a crease all the way down. And then, after you've got that, so after you've creased that, you should have something that looks like this. What you're going to do is you're actually just going to open this part up. So you should have something that looks like this. You're going to open this little flap up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this top corner piece up here and fold it down to this bottom corner piece. Like so. And you should have kind of like a funky little, like a diamond shape almost. More like a kite, I guess is probably the better way to do it. Or better way to word it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take both of these corners right here, and you're just going to fold them in towards the center line. It really doesn't matter, not in towards the center line, I'm sorry, but just kind of crease them a little bit. I'll show you as best I can. See how I just made it like a small little crease like that? It's just a tiny little fold. So you are going to fold it technically kind of towards the center line, but you still want to keep them out wide. And after you made both of those creases on both sides, what you're going to do is you're going to take this tip back here and fold it straight down towards the back though. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Alright, so you should have something that looks like that in the back, like a little triangle that's kind of dipping down there. Should have something like that. And then what you'll do is you'll come back up here and you'll fold these ears straight back. This is going to be the cat's face. And that's it. So you have the ears right here, a little fold in the back, like I said, make sure that that's there because that's what makes the ears kind of look the way that they do and give them their shape. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this point and you're going to fold it underneath the head. You can tuck it back as far as you want. It really doesn't make a difference. It's just going to give the cat's face its shape. After you've tilted that back, what you're going to do is you're going to take these two corners, kind of made like a boxy figure, and you're just going to fold them in a little bit. You can make it really any shape you want. It doesn't really matter, but you kind of want a little bit of like a point so that it looks like the nose and gives it that cat-like shape, a cat face shape, I'm sorry. So you've got that. Once you have that done, I'll give you a second to kind of catch up just in case we're going a little too quickly. But like I said, this is a little bit different than a lot of the other shapes, but still kind of the same level of ease, I suppose. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start creating the tail and the legs. What you're going to do for the legs is you're going to take it, kind of come back maybe like a half an inch or so, and then fold this straight down. You want to give yourself a little bit of shape for the back. It doesn't matter, half an inch, a couple of centimeters, whatever. It really doesn't make a huge difference. Just as long as you get that kind of, that flattened part like that. You can see it. Let's go this way actually. Yep, and then what you're going to do, you made that flat. What you're going to do is you're going to fold it open and bend it in on itself. So we took the tail, we opened it up on the bottom, and you see these two little creases, and just fold it down in on itself. Alright, perfect. Once you do that, you're going to take this side right here and fold it in along the bottom of the cat's body. Perfect. And then once you do that, you're going to fold it back open and do the same thing, kind of fold it in on itself. And it should leave you with something like this, so that the tail's kind of running along the bottom, but you still have kind of the makings of a leg now. After you do that, this part's a little tricky, but it's not terrible. What you're going to do is you're going to fold it, but you want to come out a little bit up the tail. So maybe like a centimeter's worth. And then fold it back towards the back of the cat. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to open it, and you want to actually fold it back in on itself. Oop. I didn't give it enough of a fold, sorry. There we go. Yeah, and then you just want to tilt the tail up towards the back of the cat's body. And then I like to fold it, so I like to fold it up towards the back and then actually invert the paper. I think it looks a little bit more clean, but it really doesn't make any difference how you do it. I just like the way that the tail sticks out. Perfect. And then what you do is just kind of bow the legs out a little bit, and there you have it. You got your cat. You got the face up here, the legs, and then you got the tail sticking up. That's it. That's all that there is to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, we're using Origami Craze paper. If you want to go onto Amazon, or if you want to go to origamicraze.com, you can just go on there and you can purchase it. I like going off of Amazon, like I say in every video pretty much, because it's 2-day shipping through Prime. It's one of the best packs for the money. You get 15 colors, 225 sheets, and I know for sure that they are coming out with a 500 pack. They finally got back to me on that, and they are doing it. It's just gonna, I guess they're just waiting for it to get there from the shipping or whatever. So other than that, though, that is definitely coming out, but this is one of my favorite brands for the money. Thank you so much for watching our 4th video, guys. If you have any comments or feedback or anything like that, please feel free to leave anything you'd like, and then we will see you next time, okay? Have a great day.